Man, D Nut, also known as Dr. Life. I'm talking to my main man, SPI, or Spider Loc, better known to me as Goldie. Um, SP, I know you remember this. I know you remember this. From Pieces to Weight. I'm here with my other son. We call him Free Big Willie. Um, Free Big Willie. You know how in the hood cats go by the moniker Big Willie. We got cats going by the name of Big Meech. We know Big Meech was famous in the hood. And me and my nephew, my son, we've been talking in SPI's time. The track playing in the background is the Victory Lap. The Victory Lap is going to be the soundtrack for this Victory Lap as we tell the people we've done exactly what we said we was going to do. All right? When I say that, I'm talking about how you signed on with Fifth, thinking you was joining the team. You put the G Unit on your flesh. I know what team mean. I know how we ball. And unfortunately, you had a boss who had no concept of team, who had no concept of how to lead the team and how to put team first. First thing they teach us in team is there's no I in team. But because he's one of these funny rap dudes I love on the Victory Lap album, Nipsey got the track, I ain't like you fake rap niggas. And shout out to you for putting me up on the classic. But me and my nephew, me and my son, we're gonna show you something here today about team and about this younger generation, because he represents the younger generation. He represents why we went into Crenshaw High School. And this is a handoff. What I'm doing with him, it's a handoff. What we've been doing with my oldest and my daughter, it's a handoff. We planted seeds in Crenshaw High School in 2006, 2008, 2009. Because I was saying back then, I was committing to young people, their age, older than them. Back then, we was committing that we was going to come up with a system. And we was going to create a team that they could join that could break the cycle. That's why we was coming into Crenshaw. That's why I was coming out there to 97th Street with you, to let these young people know, yo, we got a team that breaks cycles. And SPI might represent one segment of our population, or hip hop might represent 10% of our population. But the other 80% of our population is in the track, they in the football, they in the basketball, they in the arts, they in the graphic design, media design. And this is the team where everybody, no matter what you doing in our communities, we all thanks to all people. So we're going to show you how to balling from pieces to weight. That's what we doing. SPI, you had the basketball tournament, balling for peace. And all we gonna do is piggyback on what you've been doing and what we've been doing. And we're gonna take it around the country and run this Victory Lap. All right. So, nephew, this is how we got here. This is part of the reason why we got here. All right. So listen to this conversation and this Uncle SPI talking about his relationship with Fifth and how Fifth dropped the ball, right? And so what you could take away from this, and what all y'all could take away from this out there, and what my people in Trenton and Chicago and any neighborhood where we've been doing work, and all of y'all could vouch for y'all. Everybody who has ever played with D Nut, y'all know we got the most gifted hands. We never drop the ball. We never fumble. And I'm telling you, Uncle SP, when I send these shorties out to you to come in and do the work out there, what we do out here, as we hand the ball off, I'm guaranteeing you that they will not fumble. I'm guaranteeing. I'm personally stepping into the role of what your businessman should have done, and whatever resources we need to get, we're going to get them, and we're going to hand them off to them, and they're going to do the work, and you're going to do what you do, and we're going to do what we do. All right? So this is where the light bulb went off in me when I heard these conversations. Hold up. Listen up, all y'all.
Man, followers. That nigga that's starving for attention because ain't getting enough attention. Nothing but facts. Trying to get next to Bobby Smarter too. He gave me a fake watch, which he didn't. You see him wearing it on the last picture I just posted. He didn't give me a fake watch, but when I went to get the watch repaired by the man who designed it, the watch was one of a kind. And the man had no idea who I was, so he knew who the watch belonged to. Cash Daddy, what up, cuz? So, my intuition, my intelligence leads me to believe he contacted the person he made the watch for, and I got a fake watch in return. Yeah, he mad Floyd went in on him. He should need to shut up his mouth and stay out of everybody's business.
So you understand what he's saying? Fifth originally gave him a real watch, and when he took his watch in to get his watch fixed, the jeweler must have called the original owner, Fifth.
Yeah.
And Fifth told him he wanted his watch back because he just posted a picture of that man wearing the watch. You know what I'm saying? And then he gives SPI a fake watch.
Can't get mad when you running around poking your nose in everybody's business like a bitch. That's what bitches do, my nigga. Oh, my mama.
Oh, my mama. There you go.
Niggas don't know. I was around 50 when he first started talking to Floyd on the telephone. And niggas like a big old faggot, so happy to be talking to Floyd on the speakerphone, letting everybody hear what he say. Cuz start buying cars and shit, we start talking to Floyd on the phone. First, you to get a speech about you don't buy that type of shit because it lose. All it does is depreciate. Got to talking to Floyd on the phone. Next you know, he want to buy cars and shit. And that nigga works for Floyd Mayweather. Fuck two grown ass men become that best friends after they already rich and grown.
Alright.
He was on Floyd nuts. Y'all gotta understand. See, I used to think there was a very intelligent answer to a question. And I still free to get his answer over and over again. As to why he never participated in team sports. And it sounded very well thought out and calculated. He was like, yeah, that's why he used to box, because he didn't understand. He could never accept the concept of him having his best game ever in his life and still losing. He didn't ever want to lose and it be on behalf of someone else. And as I started analyzing the lack of success that he had as a CEO, being a leader of a team, that statement I heard him make over and over again started to come back up in my mind. He never liked team sports. He don't like to be able to have to bear the burden of dealing with someone else's lack of imperfection. So became the leader of a team, someone all his life who has despised the whole concept of team sports. It's no wonder the team didn't experience any success. And on top of that, then you go find the best boxer in the world to try to make him your buddy. And while we know you wanted to be a boxer, you a big old buff nigga wearing tight, sexy shit, wearing another nigga belt, walking down a motherfucking aisle to a ring, nigga. You know, you feel comfortable doing that, nigga. The nigga ain't no.
Hold up. Did you catch that?
That statement I heard him make over and over again started to come back up in my mind. He never liked team sports. He don't like to be able to have to bear the burden of dealing with someone else's lack of imperfection. So when he became the leader of a team, someone all his life who has despised the whole concept of team sports, it's no wonder the team didn't experience any success. And on top of that, then you go find the.
Yo, SPI. Let me tell you how ignorant that man is, right? How you gonna want to be a boxer? Floyd Mayweather joint say Team Mayweather. You can't play no sport. You can't do nothing. This just tells you that these funny style studio tough guys, like the real, listen, this is what I really want y'all to get from this, y'all. We done tapped into a gold mine. Because the rap industry says the only people that they will portray, the only people that they sign is cats who keep perpetuating the cycle of the violence and the crime. But there's so many other real cats. I being one, me and SPI had a relationship we got. I was the hooper. I was the football player. SPI wanted to play football. He didn't get the opportunity like I did. Because in our upbringing, neither one of our parents would have allowed us to play on Saturday. But it just so happens that in the East, where I'm from, Trenton, New Jersey, all of our leagues are on Sunday. So I got to play all my life, whereas SPI wanted to play. But his mama was just like my mama. It wasn't happening on Saturday. So we sit in we walk the same streets, the same blocks. When niggas turn that corner and ride down on our brothers and our cousins and we on the front lines, just as much. Listen, that's just as much a part of our neighborhood as anybody else's neighborhood. Just as much time as y'all put in the track, we put in just as much time, if not more, in the weight room, if not more on the court, if not more on the field. And somehow they done came into our hoods and told us the only thing worth glorifying and elevating and the only thing that's real in the hood is somebody who, listen, I'm never going to knock my peoples. But y'all gonna stop telling these young people that it's either trap, it's either join that negative cycle or not. We salute SPI, we salute Nipsey for ascending. This is about ascension, all right? So I'm gonna hand off to my nephew and I'm gonna let him pull up the business that we created over 21 years. 23 years to tell you the truth. At SPI, tell my main man Pipe this night. This year, it's 23 years of us doing this, and it's our 45th, and I'm turning 45. It's 23 years wedding anniversary, and 23 years of us grinding and doing this business. When I say us, I'm talking about me and your sister, my bride. 23 and 45. This is the Jordan Down coronation. Ascension coronation, the Jordan Down. And now that we got a soundtrack with Nipsey, we're going to add to 97th Street, the Rolling 60s, from the Rolling 60s to the Jordan Downs Piper Snipe. Shout out to Papa Smurf. Every last one of these hoods. Listen, man, when he come to give you this handoff, this for 97th Street, this for the 60s, this for the Jordan Downs, everything we doing in Chicago, everything we doing in Orlando, everything that Fifth couldn't do. Ball from pieces to weight, ball for peace, for masterpieces. That's what we balling for, the masterpieces. These shorties in our communities, these women in our communities, our brothers in our communities. These are the masterpieces, and we ball like we do, just like our brothers ball in the trap. We ball to snatch these masterpieces, all right, and lift the weight. All right, now my nephew gonna show you some of these business streams that we created from going down here in the Crenshaw. I'm gonna show y'all. The motivation.
You know, niggas drop names a lot, and a lot of times they drop them out of context.
This us, 97th Street.
Hey fam, I'm your man from New Jerusalem. Yo, give me the math. Give me the math behind what you was just saying, son.
This song right here is called True and True. It's on the Bangladesh's Part 2 mixtape.
That breed, niggas like I cheated. Y'all with Kiwi, that's us in Swahili. But the eggs ain't hot, and the nights real long and grimy, so we can really show the lights stay on.
Basically, it's just like the song to be taking a piss off the city, just like staking my claim. Let niggas know what it do with me, what type of nigga I can interact with.
Yeah, I'm the tip from the grand, get the eye,
Tip from the brims. That's my cousin, you know. Or as he would say, my relative. He from 16 Brim. That's a legendary notorious blood gang out here in Los Angeles. They G West Brims. You know what I'm saying? G West Brims. So his name is mentioned in the song, the first line. I key these niggas with Bonnie on the box. Nigga that spent majority of his time out here in the streets in a wheelchair. Baby Dre line.
So nephew, all right. So we rolling through the city. He basically telling, you know what I'm saying? He basically telling the story in this song that, yo, I'm not one of these dudes who's just exclusive to my hood and my set. You know what I'm saying? I show love. You know what I'm saying? And Baymac means be about your money at all costs. You know what I'm saying? All money ain't good money. If I got to get money at the expense of my mans, it ain't good money. You know what I'm saying? But if I could get good money with my main man Piper Sniping from a different set who might be from Jordan Downs and I'm from 97th Street, Baymac says, yo, it makes sense for us to get together and make that money. Baymac, be about your money at all costs. All right. So I said, all right. I see y'all popping. It's time to bring that beautiful world. Since Fifth don't know what to do with it, since you got a so-called owner of the team, and the team done put up the numbers, and the owner said, listen, you got to bring me something, and you bring him something, and he don't know what to do with it. So we said, okay, if Fifth don't know what to do with it,
And that's what
we'll copy.
Yeah, copy the connection to the name and dropping. So, you know, I don't practice dropping names. That's what's up. I do use a name. It really means something. So when I throw these niggas' names in the song, just, you know, any of the niggas that's on that song alive, you can go and holler at them, get the same feedback, the same props I gave them on that song. You get the same props by SBI out of their mouth.
We're going to bring the whole realtoreals.com is bringing Spider Lope and everybody on the Spider Lope Beautiful remix down to Orlando, son. They gonna come and rip Beautiful in Orlando for us. I mean, Hard Rock Cafe, you heard it?
All right. It's the beautiful room.
And getting it on camera as we speak. Go ahead and prophesy. It's about to happen. You on mic right now, Nick.
All right, so I told him to prophesy, right? All right, so now you gonna prophesy. All right, so sit in the hot seat. I'm gonna hand you the programs that we handing off to the neighborhoods, whatever neighborhood want it, and you gonna read what's on the thing, and I'm gonna explain what the handoff is. First, hold that up. So what that say on there at the bottom? First of all, Uncle SP, this your other son, your other nephew. So when I handed the security for my wife and my family off to you when going to Haiti, yo, I got my most precious resource, and I had my 19-year-old daughter and my 21-year-old son and my wife, and I put them in your hands. This is my other 19-year-old son. All right. The same sister, been in Huntsville all that time. This is her oldest. You know, the same one when I brought you to Huntsville with your man Flow Rider. That same sister that rode around in a limo with us, Kendra, this her oldest. All right. So it's his job to take this handoff and bring to y'all everything that he gonna show you right now. All right. His name is, we've changed this tour. What he about to show you. We've changed this tour that you did in Orlando with us. The Beautiful World Tour. We now call it the Free Big Willie Tour. I'll explain briefly why we call it that. His father's name was Willie. Unfortunately, my brother Willie died prematurely. All right. And so there's reparations that need to be made. We need to get back out of the hood. The negative cycles that took Willie from us far too early. All right. So the Free Big Willie Tour just states to young people who are coming up, whose parents are our age SPI, and who these children are caught in a vicious cycle. We telling them that we got the ability to break the cycle of violence using the abilities that they have. He's a football player. All right. He plays football like I play football. So we're going to use the talents and abilities that we have to bring these business, economic empowerment ventures to the hood so they can ascend too. All right. So the first one he got in his hand is what?
PKZ, Paramore Kids, Studio for Kids.
All right. So after you left SPI, the neighborhood where we did the thing at, we went right down there behind this Lake Eola thing. That's where we did the event. Hold that up. All right, for all y'all watching, in the heart of Orlando, Florida. All right, not the touristy side. If you go west of I-4, you got the hood. You got Paramore. You got Washington Shores. You got Pine Hills, and you got Apopka. And we've claimed that four corners as our own. So we went straight to Paramore after SPI came, and we handed off to them what we now coming to hand off to 97th Street, to the 60, rolling 60s, to Pipe the Snipe, the Jordan Downs, Papa Smurf, all right? And everything that my nephew got access to, he gonna hand off, all right? And the cycles that we able to break are multi-million-dollar cycles. I'm not telling you about some dream and fantasy that we talk about. I'm telling you about
what we do.
So you thought it was the end of the story. So you thought just because the student was willing to be obedient to the guru and not only wake up but meet him at the beach early in the morning, you thought that was enough?
You seeing Eric Tom, the hip hop preacher.
I got it. So you
E.T.
thought
the
because
hip hop
he was willing to
preacher.
walk out into the deep
Digital
of the ocean,
storyteller.
that was enough because the guru placed his head under the water, pulled it out, and taught him that the secret
STEAM,
to success is
science,
winning
technology,
in bad
engineering,
warfare.
arts, and
So
math.
you thought that was the end of the story?
I'm showing you what we created after SPI came down here. I'm just showing y'all. I'm just showing you what a true owner does when his star players put up numbers. This is what the owners do. Music production, film production, science, technology, engineering, arts. That's where all of the media production comes from, and it's performing arts and digital storytelling. This is what we created under this umbrella with the hip hop preacher and SPI. And now it's time for it to come back out west. And this is proof that we use inspiration, economic empowerment, and recreation to break the negative cycles in the hood. And we sing the same victory lap soundtrack. We celebrate right with Nipsey because we come from the same hoods.
You thought that one single event, that one single moment was enough for him to stand amongst the great, to make his dream become a reality.
Show him your poster, your uncle, yo.
Well, you thought wrong. In fact, it's far from over. That was the easy part. Now it's time to redefine the grind. Well, you thought it was over. Well, it's just getting started. See, this is the part. This is the part where life demands you make a lifelong commitment. This is the part where life demands that you make a vow, compel or high water, that you're willing to pay the price. The full fare where you earn your spot with effort, with sweat, with blood, with tears. So you say you want it as bad as you want to breathe. Then it's showtime. It's examination time. It's time to get tested, to test your will, your endurance. It's time to test your heart, to test your limits. This is the part where you reinvent yourself. Sleep. I don't sleep. You thought that was it. It goes deeper than going without sleep because you might miss the opportunity to succeed. No. It's about no days off, no weekends, no holidays, no birthdays. Listen to me. No days off, no half days, no holidays, no snow days. It's about gaining the competitive edge. It's about separation. It's about separating yourself from the pack, the competition. It's about being a little faster, a little stronger. Listen to me, a little faster than you were last year, last month, last year. In fact, you gotta be a little faster today than you were yesterday. And you can't afford on the road to success. You can't afford to make excuses. No excuses when you feel pain and trust is real feeling. You gotta go deep down, beyond exhaustion, beyond worn out. And when it's hard to imagine it could be, when it takes longer thought it would take. And when the load is heavy, God is there. And all you want to do is give up. And all you want to do is give in. When you feel like you've given all you got, you gotta take one more step. You gotta run one more lap. You gotta throw one more punch. And regardless of how much it's going to take, you gotta fight back.
When you ready to stop, fight back. Annihilate weakness. Demolish the competition.
It's about pushing yourself beyond the limits.
Beyond
It's about
the limits. Perfecting you. Not just doing more. Finding your best. There's more. And that's not enough. Climb every mountain. Define every eye. Overcome every obstacle.
One day at a time. It's you, only you. Understand there's no one else more to knock you in your way until you reach the top.
Until you reach the top. Yo, I got one question for you, nephew. If I give you all of the tools in the world, will you be willing to go and grind so that the people there, whether it be Crenshaw High School, this is where we started at out there, so they can know that they can overcome every obstacle. All they need to do, I know this from experience, if somebody come and show them that they could go from homeless high school dropout to multimillionaire, when people just put tools in their life, and all they got to be willing to do is that. That's all Uncle SPI need. That's all I need you to do when I put the tools in your life. Are you willing to do that?
For sure.
Yo, SPI. And for all of y'all listening, he ain't coming with just, when I'm talking about tools, I know y'all like, how in the world can this dude promise that they're going? Just so y'all know, when we talking about tools, we talking about where Hollywood come to get their producers, where Hollywood comes to get their film directors, where ESPN comes to train their broadcasters. I'm a 3-time graduate of the best multimedia production school in the world for film, for recording arts, for game design, you name it. So when I say he coming with the tools, he coming with the tools. All y'all got to do is come and sign up for the event, and then sign up for the empowerment, and then let SPI inspire you with his story, because his story is identical to ET's story. Let Nipsey inspire you with the Victory Lap story, because their story is identical. That's what we coming with. So let your uncle, let the people know what you want to do, man. You tell them yourself what you want to do.
And I want to come out and break the cycle for everybody who's been in my position and other positions. I want to break the cycle.
That's what it is, yo. This is what we do. This is all we've been on. So just to let y'all know, it's already created. SP, I always talk about On My Mama. On My Mama. We turned it into a media arts mentoring academy. On My Mama, SPI. So even the people who don't play sports, but if you into graphics, if you draw,
From all walks of life.
if you a good storyteller, yo, the magazines, yo, the articles and the events that we do, somebody got to tell the story. That's how ET got to where he is, by telling the story. This is how SPI is about to duplicate the same thing we did with ET off of this story of inspiration. All right. Hats off to my main man Nipsey for the inspiration that you've done with victory lap. I agree. You not these other rap niggas. I don't know no other rap niggas coming and setting up shop, taking a hood, throwing a store in the hood, putting the neighborhood in the store, and everybody who come in the store, they get the neighborhood, they rock the neighborhood, Crenshaw. And it's crazy to me that we was rocking Crenshaw. We was coming out. I don't think it's no coincidence that SPI and Nipsey is together right now trying to do some things. So the sky the limit and we coming. Peace.